I think what's going to be surprising to people is that this is going to become an increasing trend in restaurants. And you have to consider it from the restaurateur's point of view. They're very frustrated with misbehaving children, parents who do nothing about their kids' misbehavior. So that they're looking at their clientele. They have adults that are childless who come in the door who want a nice, quiet evening. And I don't mean that these aren't adults that don't know children, that don't have kids at home, but they are there to have an enjoyable evening, to linger and have a bottle of wine, to order multiple courses. Those are people that spend money, but they fly out the door a lot faster when they are surrounded by misbehaving kids. And I've even been hearing complaints from places like pizza parlors that are ordinarily very child-centered and friendly places to go. In my own experience, I can tell you that I have been absolutely appalled and amazed when children are allowed to run like holy terrors around a restaurant, where they fling food on the floor, when they have tantrums and scream, or they treat the waitstaff like their own personal servants, and the parents sit there without a single word of admonishment. And I'm thinking, what are these parents thinking? If you talk to etiquette professionals, to child development experts, and even pediatricians, you'll hear more and more of them saying that children are not being taught manners. And what's really important is that manners and appropriate behavior are very important elements in our socialization process. They help us to consider others' feelings, to be empathetic, and to learn to get along with people. And what's been happening in recent years in our child-centered development is that parents treat kids as though they are the center of the universe, that only their feelings matter and not anyone else's feelings. What parents don't realize is that these are skills, these social skills, appropriate behavior, that follow a kid all the way through their lives. Important here, in 2008, a study came out from the University of Illinois, and it was the result of 10 years of research, which showed that one's social skills were a more important indicator or more accurate predictor of one's future success than test scores. I wish this research would have come out 20 years ago, because maybe we would have kids who have been taught with different standards and different values. So it's important to realize that you're not doing your kids any favors if you don't teach them these kind of standards and how to get along with people. And again, in the workplace, when they go on, it can make the difference in terms of whether you're hired, whether you're fired, or whether you climb the ladder of success. It can also go a long way toward easing the strains of the intergenerational conflict that is presently taking place in the workforce.